Welcome back to Masculine Scrapping. Today we're going to be working on a spread of the show Kite Tales. That's at Animal Kingdom, or was. I believe they've stopped doing this now. But that you can see that they pull these massive kites behind boats and jet skis on the lake there in the Animal Kingdom. Absolutely cool thing to watch. Got a couple pictures. I will tell you, this project took a very long time. These five characters I cut out using my Cricut machine. I was able to download the graphics and then pull them apart. And then I think they really were designed for much grander scale because there were hundreds of little pieces that I was carefully trying to glue together. But I love the way it looks. Again, these are not drawn. These are all cut out of paper and glued together. I found the logo online and I cut that out. It's a little hard to see. I used two forms of blue, so I don't know if you can see a little bit better, but it says Kite Tails, and that also was cut out on my Cricut machine. So we'll move all these pieces, and we'll start with the borders. I did just use two torn edge borders, and the colors were chosen from the lake colors, but then this orange also fits in. You can see it's the same color there as Pumbaa. So just put a little tape on the back of the blue so that it'll stick to the orange. And oops, now that it's stuck, I do that so that you make sure that you're not going to have any gaps when you put it down. So okay, that side, and we'll do the same on this side. Just a little bit of tape here to hold the orange, and then we'll tape it harder. And we'll get that side in. Okay, now that I have the borders on, I'm going to replace everything on the page because I want to make sure I get them in the right spot before we start sticking things down. And notice I'm going to overlap the photographs a little bit with the edges and with the elements. There we go, Kite Tails. Like the way that's showing. Want that to overlap that. There we go. Let's see. I want to get this all on here, so I may have to think about what's the best way to make it fit. There we go. I think I like that. I think I like it like that. Okay. So we'll start with this photograph. We watched the show 2 times from 2 different vantage points. It was just really fun to watch how it was doing it. They were struggling a little bit. It was a windy day, and some of the kites were not wanting to cooperate, but it was a cool experience to watch. Again, I've heard they have stopped doing it, which is kind of sad. But if you had opportunity to see it, I'm glad you did. I'm going to put that photograph down next because some of this other stuff is going on top of it. This is one of the kinds of things I'm happy that Disney does. You don't have to stand in a terribly long line. You can go there early and just wait for it to happen, or you can get there at the last minute and there'll still be some seats. And creates a nice break in a day when you're standing in a lot of lines or it's hot. Just creates something different to do that's still enjoyable. Let's see. I think I'll put him right about here. Can't remember that character's name. Oh man, I'm getting down on tape. I can't believe how many projects I've done in the last few days. I do want that to overlap because I think it looks cool. There we go. Okay, so that side's done. We'll just take off some of these pieces. Leave that one in place so I can see where the alignment is. Then I'll make sure this is lined up straight, and then I will align that one based off of the bottom one. I use an old photograph that I've cut for another project, and I use that to press the photos down. It keeps me from getting fingerprints on it, also keeps it from scratching the photographs. You'll notice I use this tool a lot. It's a Cricut tool. Basically, it's used to help get the paper off of the mats, but I use it all the time to help pick stuff up so that I don't bend it or mash it in the process. So here we go, Rafiki. Our cat's name is Simba, by the way. My son named him. Yeah, I think I want to put him there. Let's stick him in the middle. Oh, actually, Simone looks pretty good right there in the middle, too. Well, if Simone's in the middle, I wonder if I should move this guy. Let's see. Now I've stuck him to the photograph, so I'm going to leave him right there. So there you have it, Kite Tails from Disney. And probably, oh my gosh, probably 8 hours of work to put all of that together. But really super happy with the way it's turned out and the way it looks. So thank you so much for watching. Appreciate your time, and I'd be loving to see your projects. Take care.